let's be real. Kate Middleton is living for what many of us is a dream. She met her Prince Charming and formed a beautiful family with him. Of course, in her case, she literally got the real prince. And although on one hand it is something that many would envy, very few are aware of the things Kate must have given up in order to live this fairy tale. Do you think she ever regrets her decision? Why don't we find that out together? We all know that the couple began their relationship in 2002, making their relationship public 2 years later. And as in any relationship during these almost 20 years, they have been going through some ups and downs inevitably. To give you a better idea, in 2004, the couple, or better say the prince, thought that the separation was the best choice since the media pressure was reaching its peak. A situation that was repeated in 2007, but staying separated was not an option for them. The two were just made for each other. Since they met in 2001 at the University of St. Andrews, the chemistry between them was simply magical. Although despite this, they did not start their relationship immediately, and another reason was that Kate was already in a relationship. I know, we just normally don't think the princess had a life before becoming a princess. Before her relationship with Prince William, she was in 3 other relationships, and of course, one of them was with her first love, a friend at school called Marlborough School, William Marks. Fun fact, Marks was even invited to the royal wedding of William and Kate. Back then, Kate was living a normal life, aspired to be a professional photographer, and once she finished her studies in art history in 2005, she started working at Party Pieces, the company of her parents Carol and Michael Middleton. There, she was in charge of photographing the products and creating the catalogs as well as marketing. A year later, she was also working part-time at Jigsaw Jr., a clothing store where the owner, Belle Robinson, states that Kate sat in the cafeteria at lunchtime and talked to everyone, never showing off her relationship with the prince. But Kate's true passion, as well as her true goal, was to become a professional photographer. But everything changed when the prince proposed in 2011. Then, she was forced to make a decision. Either she chased her dreams of becoming a photographer, or left it all behind to be able to become a princess. And I guess we all know what happened. And that, my beautiful people, is how she said goodbye to her freedom and her dreams. Despite not being able to pursue her goal, that did not stop her from touching a camera again. The princess has been doing the occasional photo shoot in the royal family, and even Queen Elizabeth II herself made her an honorary member of the Royal Photographic Society. Surely, there will be days when Kate would want to return to her life before royalty, but it must certainly be very gratifying to have to come all this way, forming a beautiful family with her prince and her 3 beautiful little children. What do you think? Do you think you would do the same thing that Kate did? Giving up your dreams for love and royalty? Well, let's talk about it in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with Curious Sips. Until next time.